Hey guys, Giant here, back in another video, and today we're back here in Koenigsegg Tycoon, where today we'll be covering all of the limiteds here in the limited shop and seeing which ones are worth it, as well as checking out all their OG wraps. And yeah, so unfortunately, I didn't have time to record yesterday because it obviously is Christmas. Also, happy Merry Christmas if you guys celebrated it yesterday. Hope you guys got lots of gifts and had lots of time to spend with your family and happy moments all over. Um, so yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So as of this recording, there's only less than 24 hours left. Um, but yeah, so let's just quickly do this. Because I want to get this out for you guys so you guys can start grinding right away. I guess you guys are probably grinding already, but it's just better to do it now. So, without further ado, let's get started here. Also there is a new code that came with this update. It was XMAS 2023. This gives you 100 grand. So, yeah, so there it is for you guys. And yeah, so we're going to get started with these cars. So the first one here is a Nissan S15 Sylvia Pro. This one actually had a wrap before. So yeah, it's actually pretty nice. And yeah, it's just like a drift car. It's a modified version of the Sylvia. Obviously, it's a lot of like more racing stuff, good racing seats, roll cage, stuff like that. It's actually very, very nice. The game is very loud on my end. Um, so for the wrap for this one actually came. There's actually only 3 cars that came back. Uh, yeah, there's only. Is there 3 or is there 2? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's 3. 3 cars that actually came back and have new OG wraps. The other ones are just they came back before. So I think originally this one was around 500 grand or something. I don't exactly remember the old original prices, but this one was pretty cheap. So this one, here we go. So the wrap, it's a Falcon wrap. It's pretty nice. It has that like turquoise-ish green, fades into this darkest blue. It looks pretty cool. And yeah, it's a wrap, so you can't customize the paint and stuff on it. So the next one here is the Dodge Ice Charger from the Fast and Furious movie. This one actually hadn't got a wrap for a while, and this thing came out like I think around 2 years ago. So I'm surprised that they didn't now. So yeah, pretty cool looking though. I can say that. Obviously, got the spike tires. This thing is pretty good in terms of stats. I should probably go over stats actually. So with the Sylvia, we've got a top speed of 170 miles per hour, handling 7.2, drivetrain is rear-wheel drive, $61 on your podium GA dealerships, and 2,689 per mile. For this ice charge, we got a top speed of 193 miles per hour, handling 8.7, drivetrain is all-wheel drive, $65 on podiums in your dealerships, and 2,874 per mile. And the wrap is actually pretty cool. It's just like bullet holes. It actually looks pretty cool, and it makes sense too for this car because this car is in the Fast and Furious movie. It was getting shot up and stuff. So yeah, they're kind of low quality though, but it looks pretty cool. Now, moving on to the 6x6 here. The Jeep 6x6. This is based off of Stradman's. I did modify mine a little bit. Let me just bring it back down. But yeah, it's honestly very, very sick. Let me just change it back to day for you guys. So this thing is really nice. Obviously, I blocked it all out, but yeah, it's based off Stradman's 6x6, and yeah, that's really cool. Got 6 wheels, obviously. Full roll cage. No interior yet, actually, sadly. This one actually has a Hellcat engine, which is pretty cool. So this thing has a top speed of 185 miles per hour, handling 8. The drivetrain is all-wheel drive. $67 on your podium view dealerships, and 2,939 per mile. The wrap is like a purple amethyst. This one actually came back a couple times already. It's a purple amethyst kind of thing. It's kind of low quality, but it's cool, I guess. Um, so the next one here is the other 6x6. There's actually four 6x6s in the game, and three of them are limited. Well, actually, all of them are limited, but one is from the Christmas event last year. Anyways, so we do have this, which is the Mercedes G63 6x6. This one is actually the Brabus version. I have the wrap on right now. Let me just take off the wrap so you guys can see. Yeah, so there it is. This is based off the Brabus 6x6. So you got a bunch of like stuff like we got a hood vent here. We got a very nice interior. I'll show the guys that after, and we obviously got 6 wheels and widened fenders and stuff. The interior is actually super nice. And yeah, so this thing is actually pretty good in terms of stats. I actually upgraded mine, but let's see. So the G63 6x6, top speed 195 miles per hour, handling 8.1, drivetrain is all-wheel drive, $68 in your Pony dealerships, and 2,968 per mile. Like I said, I showed you guys the wrap already. It's just like a gray camo. It's actually pretty nice. It's decent quality. But yeah. So now we got the McLaren Senna GTR. This thing is actually one of my favorite cars. I have the Lego Technic version of this. It's one of my favorite things. One of my prized possessions, if you will. So, the RTR. So this thing has a top speed of 223 miles per hour, handling 8.4, drivetrain is rear-wheel drive, $71 in your Pony dealerships, and 3,106 per mile. Now we're starting to get into expensive cars. The first four were not that expensive, but now we're starting to get into expensive ones. So this one starts at, I think originally was around 8 mil, or 8.5, but now this is 12.75 mil. And the wrap is quite ugly. It's a tiger wrap kind of thing. You can customize it with the paint, but yeah, I wouldn't recommend. Because like it alters the colors a bit, I don't know. It's kind of ugly though. I can say that for you guys. So yeah, this thing is actually decent-ish on the track. It's not that great though. You'd rather buy something else. So moving on to the next one, we got the Aston Martin Valkyrie right here. Top speed of 232 miles per hour, handling 8.6, drivetrain is rear-wheel drive, $72 in Pony dealerships, and 3,152 per mile. I did actually upgrade this, I think. This thing is one of my favorite cars. It's super clean and super sick looking. So this one. So the wrap is kind of ugly. It's actually very ugly. Like I don't know what they were thinking with this, but yeah, it's horrible. It's absolutely horrible. See, I'm just gonna take this off for my own sanity. But yeah, that's really bad. Anyways, moving on. Now we actually get the second new wrap. The first new wrap was on the Dodge Charger, but now we got the second new wrap, which is actually pretty nice. I already take a look at all of them. So this is the golden Murray T50. Yeah, so it's based off the McLaren F1. And when I spawn it, you can see that it has 3 seats, It's very much based off of it. And it's honestly pretty cool too. It looks really nice. So the T05. So this thing has a top speed of 236 miles per hour, handling 8.6. Drivetrain is rear-wheel drive, $72 on your Pony dealerships, and 3,158 per mile. I think it was originally around like 9 mil or something. I don't know, 9.5. I'm not sure remember all of them, but yeah. Now it says 13.875 mil, dude. That's crazy. Anyway, the wrap is actually super nice. I really like this. So it's like a racing kind of livery. So it's black, but it fades to like this red, kind of like stripes and stuff. And it pairs really well if you make it like a good spec. It's really nice. I really like this. Really resembles the F1, but with like a modern kind of style. Obviously the back looks like it has a whole jet engine here. So yeah, pretty cool. So here we have the last new wrap for this. So this thing, I upgraded this actually. let's just go back to the shop. So here's the was it the Apollo Evo? I would think this is what it's called, or the Apollo Aero. I don't know what it's called. One of the two, but this thing is actually pretty good for what it is. Top speed of 252 miles per hour, handling 8.8 trans rear-wheel drive, $73 in podium dealerships, and 3,191 per mile. This thing is the last new wrap for this. So this thing is worth 18 mil now. So this was originally 12 mil. It's actually pretty good, and the wrap is actually pretty nice as well. So yeah, it's like a dark red that fades into an orange, and it actually looks really good. I'm probably gonna keep this. The interior is super futuristic. Like, look at the steering wheel. And yeah, obviously we got super insane looks. Like, just look at that rear end and this front end as well. So yeah, that's the last new wrap for this entire shop. So the rest are just the old ones. So here we have the Koenigsegg CCXR. Now this thing is actually really good. This thing came back a couple times. So here we go. So this thing has a top speed of 254 miles per hour, handling 8.8 drivetrain, rear-wheel drive, $73 in podium dealerships, and 3,194 per mile. This rating is worth 16.5 mil, which means that this thing was around. Actually, I don't know, but I think this was around 10 mil or 11 mil. So the wrap is actually pretty interesting. I don't mind this actually. It's not that bad. So it's like a candy kind of wrap. So you got turquoise, white, and pink, and it's if you make it nice, it looks decent. But honestly, I wouldn't rock this. I just personally don't use this car, so I don't really care. But yeah. Anyways, so now we're moving on to the Bugattis here. So the first one we have right here is the Bugatti Cento 10. I actually don't have the wrap for this one. I didn't get it in time. I actually stopped playing the game when this came out. So we got this when it came back the first time. So this thing is a top speed of 256 miles per hour, handling 9.3 drivetrain, all-wheel drive, $74 in podium dealerships, and 3,210 per mile. This thing is worth 18.5 mil, which means I think this was around 12.5 mil. I don't have the OG wrap, but I think it's some like blue pixel. If I can find it, I'll probably show it up on the screen. Or if I remember to even put it on the screen. But yeah, it's decent. It's kind of ugly though. But yeah. Let me just spawn the car so you guys can check it out. Let's change that. So this thing is actually based off of the Bugatti EB110. It's like a tribute, like the modern version. It looks pretty nice because obviously got the typical Bugatti interior and the headlights. Everything looks super insane on this car. It's super nice. I really like this. Like I said, hyper looks. This is based off of the EB110. So as you can see, like this one on the OG wrap here, you can see these little circle things. Well, the Cento 10 has this as well, as you can see right there. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, there's only really two. Actually, no, there's only one. No, I would say yeah. There's only one that I actually recommend, which is a 300 plus. I'll talk about that after. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the Bugatti La Voiture Noire, or the LVN, as you guys call it. So this thing is top speed of 265 miles per hour, handling 9.4 drivetrains, all-wheel drive, $74 in podium dealerships, and 3,217 per mile. This thing is actually pretty nice. Got a nice, cool wrap. So yeah, this thing is, fun fact, this thing is actually the first limited in the entire game. And yeah, I had enough at that time. It was I think it was 19 or 18 mil, and now it's $28 million. It looks super cool. It's a variation of the Chiron, I believe. It's like a very special edition version. And for the wrap, it's just like half black, half like half customizable colors. You can make those any color you want. I can make this brown. But yeah, and obviously you can change the rims and stuff. On the interior, typical Bugatti interior from that era. Looks pretty cool. Like I said, this is like a special edition of the Chiron, but I had the same 1500 horsepower, I believe. And now we're on to the big boy. the grand prize of this entire like shop. So this is the Bugatti Chiron Super Sport 300 Plus. A very long name, but it really, really is good at doing what it does. Hence the name 300 Plus. It goes 201 miles per hour, has a top speed 10. Handling actually handles pretty good. Brakes could be better. Drivetrain's all-wheel drive, $74 on your Koenigsegg dealerships, and 3,241 per mile. This thing is personally my favorite Bugatti in the whole game, over the Bolide. That's probably an unpopular opinion as well. But like, yeah, it just looks super sinister, especially with my spec. I made it so it kind of matches the carbon. It's not the fully black. This is the gray right before it. Let's see. Hold on. Let me show you guys. So not this one, but this one right here. So the gray is a little too light, the black is too dark, so this one fits right in between. And it makes it look like it's like a full carbon body. And I made the interior orange and stuff, and it looks super, super sinister. Now the OG wraps, obviously the stripes you can only change, so it's only the stripes, but it's really bad. It's just like a galaxy kind of wrap thing. It's really low quality, and I really don't like it. I don't know why they made it. I really would have hoped that they made the actual carbon like an OG wrap or something, and you could just paint the entire car, because that's what I prefer with these, especially in real life. Like I've seen on the internet and stuff, there's a bunch of fully colored ones. But yeah, so which one should you actually buy? Well, honestly, I think you should buy the G63 6x6 is 4.5 mil. This is good for off-roading and the dune. Actually, no, there's no dune race anymore. But you can do it for like what's it called? Like a rally race and stuff. There's not many other cars. The only other car that I might consider would be this one, which is the decent price, 14 mil. But yeah, if you upgrade it, it's pretty decent. But yeah, the ultimate car that I recommend you guys buy, if you guys are currently grinding right now, make sure to try and get this 300 plus before it's gone, because this thing is the best car in this entire shop. It goes over 300 miles per hour. Yes, it's 30 million, but when you upgrade it, you can do 317, and it's super, super fast. Like it just, like, look at the speedo right there. It just goes super fast. It's slower than the Bolide, I think, and also slower than the 919 Hybrid Evo Porsche, but I think in a straight line, this thing is just faster, but around the track, in terms of handling, it's just not as good as the other two. But yeah, this thing is really good for highway race. This thing directly competes with the Jesco Absolute, and this is a better alternative. You don't have to spend Andrew Robux. So yeah, this thing is actually super fast too. I haven't driven this in a while. But yeah, make sure to pick this one up while you can, guys. It's super aggressive, super cool looking, and it's super, super fast. Oh, crap. But yeah, that's probably going to wrap up today's video, though. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy, just smash the like button, hit that subscribe button, also tap that bell notification icon so you guys get notified whenever I post a new video or go live. Hope you guys had a good Christmas yesterday. Hope you guys got a lot of gifts, as well as lots of happy moments with your family and friends and stuff like that. A quick recap of today's video. We covered the entire limited shop here from the Christmas Part 2 update. And the cars that you should buy should be the G63 6x6 4.5 mil, and the Bugatti Chiron 300 Plus Super Sport for 30 mil. So yeah, if you guys are grinding right now and you guys watch this, make sure to pick this up if you can. If not, at least pick up maybe the LVN or the Cento DHG, because those are also very good alternatives. But this 300 Plus is just amazing. It's super cool looking, super aggressive, and it's overall one of the greatest cars in the entire game. Directly competes with the Bolide, the 918 Evo, and the Jesco Absolute. So yeah, but yeah, also make sure to use the code XMAS 2023. It'll give you 100 grand. I forgot to mention it in the last video. covering the update for part 2, but yeah. Anyways, there's also time for the Koenigsegg 1-to-1. You guys have set roughly 18 days, so yeah, make sure to pick this up while you can as well. Anyways, on that note though, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!